guys, my name is Nora and welcome back to my channel. So, what's up, y'all? I missed you guys. I have not been here for a week because last week was an absolute mess for me. I was not mentally there. Plus, I was waiting on my lights to come in because my light bulb, I kept messing with the temperature of the video, and it would be sometimes too yellow or it would be sometimes too blue, and I was just tired of it. So I got new lights. Plus, I do photography on the side, so it works from there. So your girl is gonna go back to her weekly schedule program. Boom. So today I was a little bit bummed out because I had my reading rush TBR and I was like, oh my god, with the week going the way it was, I was like, I shouldn't even participate. And then today I saw that they uploaded a tag video and I was like, y'all know I love me some tags. So I was like, we're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna do the reading rush. So I did not post my TBR video, which if you still want to see it, I can do it because why the heck not? But I will be participating in the reading rush this year. I don't know if I'm going to do vlogs either because y'all know I don't really do vlogs. But if y'all want to see them, I can go ahead and see them. So this tag, it is a questions. And of course, I'm going to put the questions somewhere like down here so you will not forget about the question. And we are just going to jump right in. The first question, it is warm up, a book that stretches your mind. Now, I don't know if this is cheating or not because I haven't finished this book yet, but I'm practically almost done. And it is Hood Feminism by Mikki Kendall. This is a nonfiction book, and I've been trying to get into more nonfiction. So I picked this book up, and there goes my phone, of course. The reason why I picked this book up is because the hold came in from my library, and I was like, hey, I requested it, might as well read it. And y'all, this book is so good. But honestly, I find myself highlighting and like writing things down constantly. This is such a powerful book because of all the topic that it talks about feminism, about equity. It's a lot, but it is so good. Honest to God, I know, again, I'm not all the way finished with it, but this is definitely a 5-star read. And when I'm telling you this book makes me think and it stretches out my mind like Laffy Taffy, it does. Question number 2, it is a start line. What is a book that you started but never finished? And I know the perfect one because I have no idea why I have not finished the book or have not picked up the book again, and that is A Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. Y'all, I read An Enchantment of Ravens earlier this year. I gave it 5 stars. I loved it, and I was like, I need more standalone fantasies because this is what the heart wants. And then I picked this book up, and I didn't finish it. And I have no idea where I left off, so I'm gonna have to pick it back up again and start all over again. I don't know why I didn't finish it. I don't know why. But I didn't, so yeah. Third question, it is Sprint, a book you read really quickly. And I've talked about this book on every single platform that I have because I absolutely love this book. And that is A Song of Wraiths and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. This is a 480-page book, I believe, and I read it in one sitting. AKA one day, and I was done with an almost 500-page book. Which, I have no idea how I did that, but all I know is that I just couldn't stop reading, and I needed to know what happens next. And now I finished the book, and I literally want to read it again. And on top of this, it's a duology, which I feel like duologies don't get enough love in the publishing industry because we always have trilogies and we have big series, but like duologies or good duologies are really hard to come by. So a lot of people, again, know this. And this is a West African inspired fantasy between a crown princess and a refugee. Now the crown princess, she wants to make a spell to revive the dead, but she has to kill a king. So there are these trials, and whoever wins, she will make him king and she will kill him to bring somebody back to life. Now we have this refugee, and the two siblings are just trying to survive to cross to get to the country, and the youngest sibling gets kidnapped by a magical creature, and the magical creature says, hey, I'll give your sister back if you kill the crown princess. So these two are plotting to kill each other without even knowing, and it was so good, y'all. I love this. 5 out of 5 stars, no question about it. Y'all, highly suggest that you pick this up. Next question, it is a marathon. What is your favorite long book? Now, I have a couple of favorites. Like, a recent one was The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, which was intense, but it's not as long as one that I'm going to mention now. I highly suggest that you pick up Poppy War because Chef Kisses, it was great. Very dark, yes, but great. Now the book that I wanted to talk about was Winter by Marissa Meyer. I know the series is old and I know it gets a lot of hype, but like honestly, I love this series. Look up how many pages, and it was 827 pages. I was shocked because I was like, is this book really 800 pages? 800 plus pages? And then the first time I was like, what? I read that? Oh my god. And yes, I did read that. And up until Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas, it was my longest book that I've ever read, and I love the series. I love the ending. If you did not know, this revolves around a dystopian Cinderella retelling, but Cinderella is part robot. So it's pretty much all of the popular fairy tales all put together. Book 1 is Cinderella, book 2 is Little Red Riding Hood, book 3, which is my favorite, it is Rapunzel, and the last one, which is Snow White. So we have definitely 4 badass female characters in a dystopian world with romance and action and political things going on, y'all. The series is so good. I highly recommend that you pick this up if you have not. Next question, it is Hurdles. What's a book that had ups and downs? And I got the perfect one because I just recently read it, and it is Only Mostly Devastated by Sofia Gonzalez. I love this book. First of all, I gave it a 5 stars. Maybe I'm a little biased because everything that happens in that book, but the reason why I picked up because it has ups and downs is because there's 3 main plots going on in this story. You have the family plot, which plays a huge part, trigger warnings for family member with cancer. Then you have a blast from the past. You have the past self of a summer romance between 2 of the main characters, and then you have present time, the main character dealing with going to a new school and figuring out what is going on with this relationship. During this book, sometimes I was just laughing and having a great time, and then something would happen. Literally just wanted to cry and cuddle. I don't think I've explained what this book is about. It's pretty much a queer retelling of Grease. And if that did not convince you to pick this up immediately, I don't know what will. It was a great book for me and I highly recommend it. Next question, it is a Finish Line, a book you were proud to finish. Now, I've already mentioned this book 2 questions ago, and I'm going to say it again, but it is Sarah J. Maas, book with Kingdom of Ash. Now, this is an 8-book series, y'all, and I binged it because when this series first came out, I wasn't actually reading. I was not part of the book community. I was not watching BookTube. I was just living my life as a weirdo who did not read. So once I came back to read again 2 years ago and started watching BookTube and started getting more involved, I was like, I have to binge read this series. and I binged it just in time for the release of Kingdom of Ash, which is probably the longest book that I have read. I want to say it's almost 900 pages. Hold on. Yeah, this book is 984 pages. So definitely the longest book that I have read, and I was so proud of myself because I got through the series. And I know a lot of people, either they stopped reading the series or they've lost interest, but as the books went on, I fell even more in love with the series. So I was so proud when I finished Kingdom of Ash, that gigantic book, and I was crying and it was emotional. It was great. I loved it. Next question, it is gold medal. Best book you've read during a readathon. And I was looking through all the readathons that I participated, and I'm going to go ahead with my owls. And I actually binge read a graphic novel series, and I saw that the 4th one came out recently, and I'm going to go ahead and read that too. And I'm talking about Fence Volumes 1, 2, and 3 by C.S. Pacat. This is all about fencing, and there might be a slow burn romance there. We don't know yet because it's still 4th volume and I'm not 100% sure, and I am loving it. Personally, I have no idea about fencing, so I was really apprehensive when I picked up this series because it's about fencing and I had no idea about fencing, but I absolutely loved it and highly recommend that you pick up the series as well, like I've been saying this whole entire video. You get what I mean. And the last and final question, it is participation ribbon, an underrated book you wish got more attention. And I was looking again through all of my Goodreads books, and I picked up the perfect one, and that is Ghost Squad by Claribel A. Ortega. Y'all, this book is so underrated, and I don't know why. I understand that a lot of people do not like to read middle grade, but honestly, this is such a good time. And this follows Lucely Luna, and this is a Latinx fantasy that revolves around Lucely and her dad. Now, they live in St. Augustine, Florida, and the dad runs like this haunted ghost tour, but in their family the mom has left, so now the dad is the caregiver, and this business is not doing too well. And on top of all of this, Lucely has a secret. She actually see and communicate with the ghost of her family. So there's a tree back there and all of her ancestors live there. So this has a lot of family, and something bad happens to the town, and it is up to Lucely and her best friend to stop this from overtaking the town and practically destroying everything. So I love this book. I know a lot of people love like witchy reads and ghost reads, and honestly this book is very underrated and I loved it, and I highly recommend that you pick this up too. Alright y'all, and that is it for today's tag. Again, if you are participating in the reading rush, do let me know down below, and I want to see what you guys are currently reading as well if you are not participating, which is fine. Again, thank you so much for watching my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!